I don't know about you, but I feel a lot better.
The Beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar, ready to face down Punk.
Being coming to the ring by Paul Heyman from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 286 pounds, Brock Lesnar!
Flanked by his devious representative, Paul Heyman, the Beast incarnate. It's the Best versus the Beast. CM Punk taking on Brock Lesnar. This is a matchup fueled by passion, ego, jealousy, and betrayal.
It all started with Paul Heyman's backstabbing betrayal of Punk to align himself with Brock Lesnar. Now Punk wants vengeance. He wants justice to prove CM Punk is still the best in the world, even without Heyman by his side.
But without him, Heyman says Punk is nothing, that he leveled up by moving on to Brock Lesnar. Heyman and Lesnar are on to bigger and better things after putting this CM Punk business to rest here at SummerSlam. Look out!
Wow! Cross body! And he goes crashing to the outside.
Taking this to the floor.
Ooh! Something to note tonight, Brock Lesnar is dominant but beatable. He lost his return match after a decade away to John Cena. He lost to Triple H at WrestleMania earlier this year.
Well, not to disparage the game, but Triple H only won one of 3 matches against Brock over the last year. And as for Cena, you can bet that Lesnar is laser focused on getting revenge sooner rather than later.
Connected hard with the calf kick. Something CM Punk must do tonight is bring the ferocity. Brock Lesnar is a vicious, unfeeling competitor. Punk has to be the same.
Well, the emotions involved in this match will help with that. You can tell this is a more intense CM Punk. Punk is more focused and vindictive than we've seen before.
Corey, I know earlier tonight you said a no DQ environment favors the Beast, but I think this stipulation may just be the saving grace for CM Punk this evening. If Punk can grab a hold of something at ringside, it can be an equalizer.
I will concede that if Punk can somehow keep Brock from using weapons while wielding one of his own, he will have the advantage. But consider this. Brock Lesnar now has illegal holds at his disposal. Brock Lesnar can now use his inhuman strength to swing a steel chair at CM Punk or throw Punk through a table. There's nothing more frightening to me than the idea of Brock Lesnar having no limits to his brutality.
He's rising to his feet in a perilous situation.
Oh, steel chairs aren't supposed to bend that way.
No! And I think we all know he only has one thing in mind here.
Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here. Holding nothing back, striking over and over again.
From the heavens!
Oh, what a splash! And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
At the moment, Brock has no answer for Punk.
Perched up top. Diving knee drop.
Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up.
He is looking to do some serious harm, and that was a well-executed attack. Triangle armbar, submission hold in. Submission locked in tight. Not sure what he's thinking, letting go here.
Staggering to his feet, but he won't like what's coming next.
Oh, he went low. The humanity.
This is a no disqualification match. Punk looking to put it away with a GTS to Lesnar. Lesnar's down. Cover by Punk. And Heyman now gets involved. Remember, no disqualification.
Well, Heyman's already betrayed Punk once recently. Now he does it again, breaking up a sure victory for CM Punk. And now Punk has lost the plot.
Heyman looks like he's about to soil himself. It's about self-preservation for Heyman.
Self-preservation is easy when you have the Beast incarnate backing you up.
One to the F5, but what a counter by Punk into a DDT. Cover now for the win over Lesnar and a kick out.
Late kick out, and Paul Heyman can't believe it, but now straight into the Anaconda Vice grip.
Punk squeezing with all of his might, trying to put down the Beast. And Heyman again.
Well, just when it looked like a tap-out was imminent from Brock Lesnar, Heyman involved in proceedings and gets peppered with a shot from CM Punk.
And Punk now finally taking his frustrations out on Heyman with the Anaconda Vice in front of the chair.
Well, Paul Heyman paying dividends right there for Brock Lesnar. The distraction enough to give the Beast the impetus to take control once again with that chair.
Not done yet.
Lesnar won't be done until Punk is completely destroyed.
And it looks like that moment is imminent, Corey.
Punk up on Lesnar's shoulders. Brock Lesnar marching around the ring. Oh, it delivers an F5 out of the chair. And this is just the worst position Punk can. We have a pin. Shoulders are down. Quick shoulder up.
But after shrugging off the pin, how much can he really have left?
And he counters.
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights. Boom! GTS.
Is it the finishing touch Punk needs?
Near fall.
Just inhuman tonight.
Bang armbar. Triangles in. Triangles in. He's in a bad position now.
Resisting as much as he can, but for how much longer?
And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission. Ooh, down low and down he goes.
Will Lesnar be able to kick out? Brock's done. CM Punk overcame the Beast, and Paul Heyman schemes.
The winner of this match, CM Punk!
When I returned to WWE, I knew not everyone was going to be thrilled.
Drew McIntyre steps inside Hell for the third time in his career.
From Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 275.
This is the final match in what has already been a brutal series between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. This is the 53rd match in history being settled inside this 20-foot-high steel structure.
This is the only place it could have ended between these two. Drew has vowed to destroy the man who taught him how to hate. Punk knows in order to destroy the monster, he has to become a monster.
Stalking from above.
From way up, double axe handle connects.
McIntyre a step ahead there. This fight will not go down as a 5-star wrestling classic, that is for sure. These men want to punish and maim one another.
Limited only by the confines of the cell and their own imaginations.
Very few men are ever the same when they walk out of this structure.
Flinged across the way.
I don't think people realize the amount of strength it takes to hurl someone like that. Side slam. Nice.
You gotta think about this. Drew McIntyre has never won inside Hell in a Cell. Punk has. That's gonna be adding even more to this match for Drew tonight.
Yeah, McIntyre's been successful in unleashing all of his mind games on Punk leading up to this point. But is that something clouding his own vision?
Down on the ground, getting pummeled by that hammer.
Emotions running high, and this is the pain Punk promised to deliver onto McIntyre.
Letting out every ounce of frustration and rage and then some.
Struck with a calf kick.
It's never been a matter of self-preservation with anybody I've seen step in the ring with CM Punk. McIntyre has made it abundantly clear he wants to end.
Oh, saves us all from having to endure any more of that. And Punk wants more from his opponent.
He'll make his way to the ring.
Punk looking to impose his will on his opponent. And backbreaker.
And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
McIntyre tempted the devil inside the Second City Saint. And he's paying for it now.
Shin breaker. High red district for CM Punk.
From the top rope, elbow drop connects.
Punk has McIntyre on Dream Street right now.
Oh, just trying to pound their opponent into the ground even further.
Caught with the full force of the sledgehammer. This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object.
Just wailing away with that weapon like there's no tomorrow. This is getting damn dangerous. Oh, what a quick answer. Corey, you probably know CM Punk better than any of us. You've seen Punk. You've seen the good and the bad side of this man.
Lift off.
Wow, cross body.
And McIntyre on the receiving end again. Punk finding the will to turn the tides inside this.
Top rope.
CM Punk connects with the elbow drop.
Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move.
Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here. Nails the GTS. Is it enough for Punk? CM Punk hoists his opponent. Go to sleep.
Drew is completely out of it. Looking like John Henry swinging the hammer like that.
Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Yeah, Punk able to completely neutralize McIntyre here. Punk and McIntyre might be setting a whole new standard of brutality in this business.
Fighting like there is no tomorrow because for one of these men, there might not be.
And now he's back into the ring. And he retaliates. And let's not forget the obsession Drew McIntyre had with Punk and what Punk has cost McIntyre on a number of occasions. That being the World Championship, including at WrestleMania.
An eye for an eye, Punk would say. Just karma for McIntyre, who injured Punk, costing him an opportunity at WrestleMania.
Drew's own wife has become second best in his heart. That is how deep Drew's hatred for...
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. And he locks in one last gasp effort, and that'll do it. Counter by CM Punk. Momentum going back to Punk's corner.
If Punk was looking for an opportunity to pull a 180, that could be it. Suplex lands. Quick counter there.
He finds a counter to McIntyre there. Piercing chop. And now McIntyre is being neutralized.
Rarely do we see Drew get disassembled like this. We all knew this wasn't going to be a 5-star wrestling classic.
An incredible match. Can't call it a fight. This has been an out-and-out brawl.
Incoming.
A little cockiness here from Punk.
Okay, he should really focus on the match now. We get the point. A great display of confidence, but he doesn't want to give his opponent added motivation. Getting back into the ring now.
Oh, a sledgehammer to the midsection will knock the wind out of you.
Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
Punk is proving hard to deal with. CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi and textbook CM.
And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Now to the ring, to the confines of the chain link enclosure.
Looking to adjust some features on their opponent with that wrench. He's getting back to his feet, but is there fight left?
Punk missed with a wrench and a low blow by McIntyre.
And remember, that is completely legal. It is distasteful, but it's highly effective, and all the wind knocked out of Punk's sails.
Who cares about being tasteful when you're locked inside of Hell in a Cell, Wade? Drew McIntyre came here to destroy Punk once and for all.
And now McIntyre going to introduce the steel steps into this matchup. The Scottish Warrior, this Terminator, just destroying Punk.
Well, you wanted hell, Punk? You're getting hell. You are locked in there, no escape, and your demise may be imminent.
Punk trying to summon the will to continue, and what does McIntyre have inside of that little bag, gentlemen?
I can only imagine what this sicko has in mind.
The Scottish psychopath cocking up something dastardly, no doubt.
Oh my God, the disrespect.
Adding insult to injury.
Those are the beads of Punk's bracelet.
Were the beads of Punk's bracelet. And McIntyre now looking to just finally put Punk away. No!
McIntyre might have just broken his back.
Oh, God, the sharp edge of that steel digging in to the lower back of McIntyre, who may be crippled. And now with the upper hand is CM Punk.
This is one of the most brutal matches I've ever witnessed inside Hell in a Cell.
Punk trying to shove those beads down McIntyre's throat. Here it comes, the end.
GTS connects. Cover off the go to sleep by Punk. And he got him. What a win, what a match.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
CM Punk earned this victory.
Such a drawn-out, heated rivalry, but finally conquering McIntyre is CM Punk.
First clear as Drew made it that he was not happy to
freaking Rollins as motivated as we've ever seen him. This is personal.
The people are singing Rollins' song. This is Rollins' battle cry as he heads to war with CM Punk.
From Davenport, Iowa.
And this capacity crowd just exploded. They know exactly.
A magical feeling in the air as Seth freaking Rollins faces off against a man who has become his arch nemesis, CM Punk. Two men who are beloved by the WWE Universe for their incredible talent and work ethic.
However, there is absolutely no love lost between these two men. Two absolute legends in their own right, but where Rollins carried this company for the past 10 years, Punk went to MMA. He went to other companies and he talked harshly about WWE, all before being welcomed back with open arms.
Yeah, that really didn't sit well with Seth Rollins. There was no way that Rollins was going to welcome Punk back, and it's led to this tonight.
If Seth freaking Rollins wants to finally earn a high-profile victory over CM Punk, he's going to have to do everything in his power to resist Punk's mind games.
Well, I agree with that sentiment, Wade, but come on. Let's not pretend that Punk's immune to the psychological attacks the Architect is capable of.
Indeed, guys, Rollins and Punk are two masters at getting under the skin of their opponents. The big question is, who can execute on their plans first? He's able to reverse it.
Maybe navigating back to the ring here, have to beat the count.
Rollins known to be irritating. We're seeing no...
And a schoolboy catching their opponent by surprise.
counters. Cover.
What is he thinking right now? Hopefully he does not regret it.
Don't know what the plan is here.
Oh, you know, just mingling with the people.
Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the officials' count. Amazing action so far in the main event of an historic episode of Monday Night Raw. We've seen so many unforgettable moments tonight as the show makes its debut on the biggest streaming service in the world.
And I can think of no matchup more worthy of this show's main event than two generational talents in the form of CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins.
Given the major stakes in this match and the high-profile nature of this event, I expect a lot of leeway from the official in this match. Nobody wants to see this one end in a count-out or disqualification.
CM Punk has been very public about the many injuries that Rollins has suffered over the years. He'll no doubt be looking to target those areas tonight.
Rollins' neck, his lower back, that surgically repaired knee. Look, you can even see the brace. There's no doubt that Rollins is something of a moving target tonight, at least in Punk's eyes. But Rollins can target Punk too. Don't forget about that triceps injury from last year, because Rollins definitely has it.
Punk scaling the turnbuckles. And CM Punk to Rollins off the crossbody. Rollins, though, able to roll through.
Just amazing power and timing from Seth Rollins. We've seen it throughout his career. And now, catching CM Punk with a GTS. Punk rather fortuitously rolling all the way to the outside to safety. Although in hot pursuit now, Seth Rollins.
And Rollins limping around the ring, favoring his leg.
I hit your move. They sing my song. All of this.
And now just mocking and having his way with Punk.
Rollins has waited for this moment for far, far too long. This victory is going to be one of the sweet... Wait a minute!
Oh my goodness! Cover! Isn't it up? And a kick out!
While catching Seth Rollins with his own stomp. I'm coming within a millisecond of victory here.
And Punk not done yet, pounding away on Rollins, frustration setting in.
I mean, years of bad blood and verbal jousts between these two are about to come to a head.
Seth able to counter GTS, looking to deliver one of his own.
Oh, and he connected.
And Punk kicks out. I don't know if it's resiliency, I don't know if it's sheer instinct, but I do know that tonight, CM Punk will not allow Rollins to be the better man. Oh, that needed to take the wind right out of you.
Seth Rollins with a calf kick finds the mark. And Rollins capitalizes.
He's locking in the target. Just a matter of time.
Rollins lining up. Oh, big mistake, and that error could be costly.
Neck breaker. Sling blade.
Rollins with the wrist trapped.
With a ripcord revolution knee.
CM Punk struggling a bit here. Not the welcome return to competing on Raw he had hoped thus far.
On a well-placed calf kick there.
Rollins finding himself in deep trouble here against Punk. No chorus can help this man now.
I understand getting yourself fired up, but he needs to stay on his opponent. Hammerlock now, and Valerian. He's looking to go high risk from the top rope.
Punk about to take flight.
Off the mark.
To take that risk and completely whiff like that significantly decreases your chances of victory tonight.
Impressive reversal on Rollins. Effective counter.
On Punk now lifting his opponent up. And back go to sleep.
Seth's eyes look glazed over.
Okay, he should really focus on the match now. We get the point. He breaks the ref's count after one. No idea what he's planning here.
Yeah, I don't think it's anything good, Cole. Spiked on the crown.
Bangs. And he finds a way to elude that attack.
A clinic of counters being put on by the... Look out! Stop! Now Rollins needs to end it.
Shoulders down. What a kick out at two.
There is that legendary fighting spirit of Punk on full display.
How often do you see Seth Rollins come up that short, that close?
CM Punk looking to end things here. GTS connects. That spells doom for Rollins.
2 count. Punk wins. Punk beats Rollins.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
What a fight, what a night, and what a win. CM Punk once again showing why.
WrestleMania 41 was supposed to be the culmination.
Here comes Seth freaking Rollins.
The visionary and the revolutionary of WWE.
From Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 225 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins!
It's a clash of the Titans here at WrestleMania. The original tribal chief, the visionary, the best in the world in a triple threat match.
Punk has waited a long time for this, to main event the show of shows. And to make things better, he gets a chance to take on the two men who have been standing in his way since his return.
Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins think they run WWE, that this is their world that Punk has stepped into. But they've got plenty of history to work out between themselves too. This is going to be one for the ages.
Sheesh, that's going to leave a mark.
This is just turning into a savage display of violence. CM Punk, who burst out of the scene. CM Punk showed up at ECW, run by Paul Heyman, when he was only a teenager, wanting to break into the business. He would get to the WWE developmental territory and become Heyman's best friend.
Punk made being a Paul Heyman guy a cool thing to be. Everyone has profited from their association with the wise man.
And you could argue that the greatest benefactor was the 1,316-day reign of the tribal chief.
But look at everything Roman did for Paul Heyman and Paul Heyman's career. Riding the gravy train of Roman Reigns, and now to turn his back on him for tonight. Does having Paul Heyman back in his corner even the scales here for CM Punk? Does having the wise man's strategies and support give him an edge over Rollins and Reigns?
Sure, if you trust Paul Heyman to have your best interests in mind, then yes, he is a huge asset in this kind of match. But remember, Heyman is doing this as a favor for Punk. As far as we know, his allegiance still lies with Reigns.
And Roman and Seth, two former allies, would make a lot of sense for them to team up with CM Punk tonight.
Yeah, I think it's way too late to strike that deal, Michael Cole. 10 years of animosity will eliminate all signs of trust between the two former Shield mates.
Remember, in many ways, the obsession by Reigns for Rollins last year cost Reigns the championship in the record reign.
But Punk would be quite happy if that obsession continues. It's clearly personal for Roman and Seth, but for Punk, tonight's just about business.
Stick impact.
Russian leg sweep.
CM Punk looking to show off his power game now. Double underhook backbreaker.
And remember, the reason that Rollins and Reigns are here, at least when they first arrived on the scene, was because of CM Punk. The Shield was built as a security force for CM Punk.
Come on, let's not make out like that is some...
Now shoulders down.
Here we go. Not getting a 2 count at this point has to be frustrating.
Landing on the spine.
Big time height on that kick.
And the manager is searching under the ring. He could only be looking for something nefarious down there. Roman Reigns about to put his opponent away. No getting up from this.
Rollins getting work done. So important to keep Seth from gaining any momentum. From the top.
Wow! Cross body!
Some intimidation tactics from CM Punk.
Oh, stop, stop, stop! Forearm smash after the stops. This is not about a championship. This is about pride and dignity and proving you're the best, perhaps of a generation.
It's about ego and animosity. It's about 12 years ago when 3 men made their way down the stairs to remake this company in their image and the man that opened the back door for them.
A search for supremacy. The man that walks out of here. CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there. He's locked in the Anaconda vice grip.
The hold is locked in. He's in real pain. And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Falcon arrow. Down he goes.
Looking to end this.
The schoolboy. Breaking up the pin count there. Boom. Bad spot for him to be in here, guys. Lariat.
This is the main event of WrestleMania, and if Roman's fail, will Reigns finish things now?
And quickly into the cover.
Might be trouble.
Punk ducks under, grabs the hammerlock, and
swinging that damn steel chair without a care in the world.
Oh, God, right to the cranium. Oh, didn't see that one coming. So much disdain with each of these shots. Something about this is starting to feel way more personal. Taken down instantly.
Punk sidesteps out of that. Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects. And now, an Anaconda.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Here he comes, sliding back into the ring.
Got him in the corner. What a crossbody.
Man, that is going to leap.
Roman's shoulders are down. Kicking out in time.
Somehow he's managed to get that shoulder up in the nick of time.
It could be all over here.
Oh, he is sadistic. That's the only way to explain why he just abandoned that pin attempt.
Cuts the attack off. Drop kick from behind. And now Punk. Kick to the midsection of Reigns. Rollins trying to crawl back into this as well.
Rollins trying to prevent that GTS on Reigns, but he's about to eat one himself.
Oh, bang. Spear. Stop. Everybody down.
Oh, what a moment of chaos in this match. If any man here can get a cover, it could be victory, but wait up. Lurking is Paul Heyman with a steel chair.
And no shocker here. Handing the chair to his friend, CM Punk. And this, guys, this could be the ultimate betrayal of Roman Reigns.
Oh, Heyman went for a low blow, but caught by CM Punk.
What the hell is Heyman thinking?
And now Punk with a roundhouse kick to Reigns.
Well, Heyman tried to stab his man, CM Punk, in the back, but was denied. But now Rollins with a low blow of his own on Punk. What the hell is going on?
And now Heyman handing the chair to Rollins. What the hell? Oh, no!
The devil's work is afoot tonight.
Plan B all over again.
That pathetic Paul Heyman. He's a damn Judas. How many people is he going to betray?
You're missing the point, Cole. The visionary Seth Freak. Opponent lifted up. Jaw, meet knee. Down with a GTS.
That's going to keep Rollins down.
And he saves the matchup. Bad position for Punk. Suplex.
The wear and tear on Punk must be turning his insides out at this point.
Lifted and completely helpless here.
Battering them with repeated clotheslines in the corner.
Clothesline knocks his opponent down. Roman might have him.
Here we go. Cover. Two.
What in the world?
Seth freaking Rollins.
Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Go to sleep.
Can Reigns recover from that?
We knew this one was going to be good, but Reigns, Rollins, and Punk have outdone all expectations.
Simply some of the best talents we've ever seen in this industry.
Sent flying out of the ring here. Well-executed suplex. Climbing to the top turnbuckle now. From the top.
And nobody home on that one.
Face first.
Setting up.
The Koji clutch is locked in.
After everything he's been through, will he give in right now? Will his body give up?
This hold has him go.
And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here. Ooh, that'll turn your lights out. And there's another focused attack to his head.
Rollins with a head of steam. Big air. The stop.
This is it. He could put him away right here. A kick out. Oh, my God.
How do you even do that? Kicking out at one after a move like that?
There's no way that was what Seth Rollins was expecting. He thought this match was his. Defiant counter to Reigns. Into a sleeper hold. Oh, and a neck breaker.
Using the arm like a billy club.
Shin breaker. And Punk now looking for the pinfall. Punk has beat the odds. Has defeated both Reigns and Rollins. Here is your
Now that's more like it. Standing triumphant at WrestleMania 40.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE.
Possibly the two. The WWE Championship.
This has been one of the most heated rivalries we've ever seen. Brett and Shawn are just so diametrically opposite. I don't think there's any way they could ever coexist peacefully.
It's really a matter of pride versus arrogance, and each of them are guilty of both. You can literally feel how much tension there is in the air here in Montreal.
It's been rumored that if he loses here tonight, this might be Brett's last match in the WWE. That just adds to how much is on the line here.
Debilitating attack on the leg.
Every shot these two throw at each other tonight is being delivered with such venom, such disdain.
Oh, that's to be expected the way these two have been exchanging verbal jabs at each other for a long time now.
I can only put it this way. The words Brett and Shawn use for each other are not suitable for children to hear.
To be honest, they're not suitable at a bar either, Wade.
Oh, no, not at all. You'll have quite the ruckus at the pub using the names Brett and Shawn have called each other.
Side Russian leg sweep.
Hitman laying it into Shawn. Wants to always keep Shawn close, keep him grounded. That's pivotal for the champ tonight.
Hitman is performing with such precision right now.
HBK is struggling to meet the excellence of execution.
And goes back into the ring here. That's the flamboyancy of the Heartbreak Kid for you. All right, he's got to refocus up now. Big clothesline. His Canadian biased crowd continues to let Shawn Michaels know what they think about him. A very hostile environment for HBK.
Yeah, and Shawn has never done himself any favors towards changing their opinion either. At least we can say Michaels isn't prejudiced to who he insults. If you have a pulse, you're fair game.
Just from a style standpoint, Brett and Shawn the pin for the championship. Late in this one, and Brett isn't done yet.
He came out here tonight prepared for a lengthy match. He's just getting started.
And he gets the better of HBK. Boom. And if Bret Hart isolates the leg and feels the advantage in the legs. Wade, he won't go anywhere else.
You're right, because all that's in the back of his mind is the sharpshooter. It's that precise breakdown of his target that has made the Hitman who he is.
Placed him in the corner here.
The Hitman with a vicious kick to the body. And now Hart looking to ratchet up the intensity even higher. Has both legs trapped. Wrapped around the ring post. Figure 4 is cinched in.
Ring post figure 4 by Bret Hart.
Bret's bent on destroying HBK with moves like that.
And now he gets back into the ring. The excellence of execution signaling to the WWE Universe now.
Cut off with a savage clothesline.
Figure 4. Leg lock. This might just do it. This might just end it all.
There is no mercy being shown.
He makes the choice to abandon the hold. Grabs a hold.
Uh-oh.
What a counter.
Brilliant countering by both competitors. Getting put against the turnbuckles.
Beautiful side Russian leg sweep.
And to speak on the elephant in the room, yes, there's been a lot of speculation that if Bret Hart loses this match, this will be his last match in WWE.
Yeah, I tried to get a word from the Hitman earlier today about the rumors, but I was quickly escorted away by his Hart Foundation brethren.
It's a rumor cloud that hangs above the collective minds of this capacity crowd. Such an anxious feeling inside this arena.
This has got to be demoralizing for Michaels.
Hitman proving he's done his homework on HBK right here.
And Bret up the top rope and the referee knocked down, guys.
While tucked down Shawn Michaels, but accidentally tucked down the ref in the process. And at this point, all bets are off.
Michaels to the eyes of the Hitman. Shawn taking advantage of the referee's state at the moment. But what is HBK thinking now? Oh,
And now looking for a sharpshooter. Bret Hart's own move. Shawn Michaels trying to turn him on his belly.
And the referee dropped once again as Bret kicked Michaels away.
And another ref's in.
What is going on here?
I guess we're not going to get a screw job tonight, Wade.
Oh, my God, what a crossbody. And now the Hitman is dissecting the opposition.
Michaels look.
The Hitman now taking his opponent down. Grapevine locked in. Sharpshooter applied.
Bret retains the title.
Here is your winner and still WWE.
Feels good to execute some long over.
Folks, I can already warn you, this match will not be for the fate of Hart. The war of words between these two men, CM Punk and Cactus Jack, has come and gone, and now it's time for a war of wills, a war of weapons, a war of whatever sadistic machinations have been running through these men's minds.
In does not get more hardcore than the ECW arena, especially when it's Falls Count Anywhere. CM Punk and Cactus Jack, two men who remain stalwart and resolute in their convictions through blood, sweat, and tears.
Smart money's on a whole lot of all three of those things in this match, gentlemen. Cactus will make sure of it. DDT planted him.
A Falls Count Anywhere match certainly lends itself to extreme activity. There are no rules. Ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea. Folks, I can already warn you, this match will not be for the faint of heart. The war of words between these two men, CM Punk and Cactus Jack, has come and gone, and now it's time for a war of wills, a war of weapons, a war of whatever sadistic machinations have been running through these men's minds.
It does not get more hardcore than the ECW arena, especially when it's Falls Count Anywhere. CM Punk and Cactus Jack, two men who remain stalwart and resolute in their convictions through blood, sweat, and tears.
Smart money's on a whole lot of all three of those things in this match, gentlemen. Cactus will make sure of it.
I'm pretty sure that was a bite. Unbelievable. A taste for desperation clearly sinking in there.
Fans have long awaited this showdown, as Punk and Jack's paths have never quite crossed.
Indeed, Corey. Around the time Cactus Jack was winding down his full-time career, CM Punk's career was just beginning. While Cactus did have a brief in-ring return as Mick Foley in 2006, it ended a few months before CM Punk's debut.
And in both of those cases, Father Time had a hand in determining who would be the better competitor. Tonight, we're getting both men in their prime, and I cannot wait to see the destruction that ensues.
Oh, no, I can't imagine what's going to happen next.
I can't wait to find out.
Cactus Jack can really brawl with the best of them, especially the more physical the match gets. In fact, that increased physicality only seems to fuel him even more in a fight.
Yeah, that's the sadistic nature of Cactus Jack in full effect. Cactus knows how to tap into something dangerous, something unpredictable, something that most superstars wouldn't even dare to go anywhere near. But as we all know, CM Punk is just built different. And when Punk has to, he can tap into something dangerous himself.
Oh, heads up, chairs flying. Who knows what's coming next?
Impressive awareness from him.
Oh, for the bionic elbow.
God Lord, brutally swinging that steel chair. Got out of the way of that one. Punk dodges out in time.
What a hit from Jack.
Neater on the rocks. Oh, God.
Oh, the chair projected right to their face.
And Punk clearly ready for a fight here. Punk looking to impose his will.
Hoisted up, double underhook. Weaves out.
But countered now into a clothesline.
Oh, no, I can't imagine what's going to happen next.
CM Punk now powers up his opponent. Oof! Retaliating with a strong elbow.
And here he is, heading back into the ring. He's headed out to the ringside area.
Double underhook backbreaker.
He's in his clutches.
Clothesline.
Delivered into the barricade.
Evades the attack and not a moment too soon.
Oh, headlock takeover. Launching through the air and connects. The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward.
Risking it all here. Manages to escape just in the nick of time.
Oh, that was nasty to watch. Finding nobody home. DDT planted him.
That looked nasty. And oh yeah, he's definitely bleeding now.
Heading back into the ring now. Flying.
Good Lord, taking flight. Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move. Watch out. You gotta be kidding me. Threw caution to the wind and it paid off big time.
And he re-enters into the ring. Uh-oh, mandible claw, mandible claw!
Cactus Jack just executed a picture-perfect play from his violent playbook. And now Punk's days just might be numbered.
Neck breaker after the float over. That was pretty. Boom! Good defense from him. Oh, damn.
Cactus Jack looking for the double-arm DDT. Punk's got a problem here.
The cover! Oh, kick out of two.
You cannot kill CM Punk. Somehow, some way, Punk will always find a way to survive and continue fighting.
Cactus Jack looking for the double-arm DDT.
Has Cactus Jack delivered the exclamation?
Cactus Jack once again thriving in the land of extreme.
Here is your winner, Cactus Jack!
Cactus Jack standing tall in the ECW arena. He and CM Punk just went to war.
One can only imagine how satisfied Cactus Jack must be with both the violence he just inflicted on Punk and the violence that Punk just inflicted on him. I imagine that for Cactus Jack, this win